The chair recognizes the gentleman from Connecticut, Mr. Larson, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we come to the floor early this afternoon knowing that later this day we have a meeting with the Speaker. It is our goal and our hope that the Speaker will provide an opportunity for the minority party to have its 2 votes taken up in this Congress. We prevail on the good nature of the Speaker and know him to be an honest and forthright man, and being an institutionalist who understands the House, also know that he's not just Speaker for the Republican conference, but he is indeed Speaker of the entire House. We face an extraordinary calamity, a catastrophe unlike anyone has experienced in any other country in the world. And it's the ongoing slaughter that occurs. More than 1,000 mass murders since the tragedy at Sandy Hook, when they took, as Joe Manchin said, our babies from us. What we are asking for on this side of the aisle are very common sense solutions. No buy, no fly, meaning that, no fly, no buy. If you can get on an you can't get on an airplane because you're a terrorist, but you can buy a gun. Doesn't it seem as though there should be regulations that would prevent that and keep guns out of the hands of terrorists and criminals and the mentally challenged? And also background checks, which most law enforcement entities have talked about, in the very bill that Pat Toomey and Joe Manchin introduced in the United States Senate that received the majority of votes, and that Peter King and Mike Thompson introduced in the House of Representatives. We're asking for a simple vote. After all, that's what we're elected to do. We're elected to represent our people we are sworn to serve and cast votes. It's been more than 3.5 years. We have not even been allowed to cast a vote in the House of Representatives. That is why so many took to this floor in an organic movement demonstrating that we've had enough and that we deserve a vote and that we demand a vote for the countless victims and families and ongoing tragedies. It is not enough, as respectful as it is, to stand for a moment of silence. Our caucus will not be silent anymore. We feel that silence means you're complicit with these ongoing tragedies. And so we've asked for 2 pieces of legislation, both common sense, and oh, by the way, supported, no matter what poll you read, between 85 and 95% of the American public. They are not controversial. All we're asking for is the decency to perform our constitutional responsibility in representing our constituents and have the ability to cast the vote that they are all asking for. We're prevailing upon the decency of the other side, their understanding of the Constitution, their understanding of the rules of this House. we're counting on their decency, for the families and the victims, to allow us those simple measures that we take in office, swear an oath to this office in order to perform. We're asking you for a vote. Nothing more than what's required of us when we raise our hand and take the oath here. To deny us of that is to deny us of our basic rights. I yield back my